All right, time for some live music in studio. Taking their name from the patron saint of music, LA's own La Santa Cecilia has become one of the most acclaimed bands in the Latin alternative music scene, and they have a Grammy to prove it. Ahead of their appearance as part of the Supersonico Festival this weekend, we are pleased to welcome La Santa Cecilia live. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey.
Buenos
Morning.
dias.
How's everybody doing?
Great.
Excellent.
Happy to be here and play some music.
Yes. And why don't we get into that, and we'll take a break and catch up with you and talk about what you've been up to and talk about Supersonico this weekend. So Let's get into your first set for us, La Santa Cecilia live on KCRW.
No te pesa en la conciencia. Brillante tu anillito, te pasaste de la cuenta. Muy fancy tu relojito, es de chanta, no me mientas. Tu vida se ve oscura sin el brillo de la moneda. Nada se te luce si no es nuevo de la tienda. Y yo que tengo poquito me alcanza para la fiesta. Me río y no necesito
Thank you so much. That was Monedita. And we're going to take some time to do a little instrument switch around. And we're going to do a song that we wrote for the 11 million undocumented people in this country called El Hielo. And here it is. We hope you like it.
Pasando el trapo sobre la mesa y está cuidando que todo brille como una perla. Cuando llegue la patrona, que no se vuelva a quejar, no se una cosa que la acuse de ilegal, o si atiende los jardines, parecen de Disneyland. Maneja una troca vieja sin la licencia. No importa si fue taxista allá en su tierra natal. Eso no cuenta para el tío Sam. El hielo anda suelto por esas calles. Nunca se sabe cuándo nos va a tocar. Lloran los niños, lloran a la salida. Lloran al ver que no llegará mamá. Uno se queda aquí, otro se queda allá. Eso pasa por salir a trabajar. Marta llegó de niña y sueña con estudiar, pero se le hace difícil sin los papeles. Se quedan con los laureles los que nacieron acá, pero ella nunca deja de luchar. El hielo anda suelto por esas calles. Nunca se sabe cuándo nos va a tocar. Lloran los niños, lloran a la salida. Lloran al ver que no llegará mamá. Uno se queda aquí, otro se queda allá. Eso pasa por salir a trabajar. Uno se queda aquí, otro se queda allá. Eso pasa por salir a trabajar. It's been an incredible past couple of years, and one of the most memorable things about playing music and being in La Santa Cecilia was that I got to live a dream of writing a song with one of my musical heroes. This song is called Losing Game, and we wrote this song with Mr. Elvis Costello. Ay, corazón. You got me up, you got me down, hot to the ground, or flying around. You call me back to a start, another labyrinth where I get lost. Why do we play this losing game? For every step ahead is a wall and I'm dead. How do you make me lose my head? I can't afford to lose another bet. We start to fight. I put up my palms. Some hands are swift and slight, deceptive like dreams, and birds like screams.
All right. La Santa Cecilia live on KCRW this morning. They appear at Supersonico this weekend. We're going to have tickets for that show along with autographed copies to give away of their latest album, Someday New, for our KCRW members. Nicely done.
Thank you.
So let's do a roll call, shall we? So, Marisol, we hear your powerful voice here on the air. Jose Pepe Carlos as well.
Buenos días.
Hello, good morning. Also, Alex Bendaña.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
Hello. And Miguel Oso Ramirez, too.
Hi, how's it going?
So that's the core of the band, but you're also joined by Marco Sandoval and Andres Torres today.
Yeah.
Yes. So tell us your story. You know, where are you from?
Well, we're from here from LA, and we're very proud to be from Los Angeles. We kind of got our start centered around Olvera Street, and we were all working there and working in different parts of the city, doing salsa gigs and bolero gigs and norteño gigs, a bunch of traditional music and jazz and funk. And we just wanted to make our own songs and make our own music and represent what it was to be bicultural, young people from the city of Angels. So that's kind of how La Santa Cecilia started.
And we were tired of being like the background music at parties. Pepe and I have been playing since we were teenagers and playing at weddings and baptisms and quinceañeras and serenades and funerals and we were just tired of sometimes you go to parties and people just talk over the music. They spend money on live music, but they don't actually listen to it. So we were like, man, it's great to be able to make a living making music and playing music, but if you're not being heard, sometimes it's a little depressing. So we're like, no, we should make a band that we can move people, that we can make them dance, make them pay attention, make them cry, and also celebrate, this feeling that we have of being from where our parents come from or where we were born and being very much proud Angelinos, no? So that's how the band started, and it's been 7 years now since we've got together to form La Santa Cecilia.
Was there a turning point that you can recognize, or a break where things kind of changed? Maybe it was writing a song that kind of made a difference.
Well, I think there's been many, but I think one of the I remember playing at La Cita. There's this club down in downtown LA, and we started playing out there, and the first few gigs, we had no people, and by word of mouth, people started coming out, and it was great to one day see like a packed this little tiny bar, but all packed with people that were singing our songs and were dancing to a cumbia or to a Tainted Love or to a samba, or making a mosh pit with a klezmer song and things like that. So to me that was like, oh wow, there's people that feel like us, no, that love all kinds of music. What do you guys
I think it's just in those moments where you see the connection of what you're doing and whether or not people are feeling that or not. So for us to see that, that audience on those particular nights feeling the music and singing the songs back to us when we had just been together for only a few years was pretty amazing. And to go outside and see a line around the block and those moments are really important.
You referenced a number of styles and genres and influences, and do you think that you're a unique reflection of this city in that way, in terms of what you try to include in your music?
I think so, because I mean only just one little aspect, no, of the diversity in Los Angeles, no, but I feel like La Santa Cecilia helped me connect my lives together, no, because I felt very much like I had two different lives, no, and one was during the week with my friends, listening to rock and roll, to punk rock music, to ska music, to jazz, to blues, and then on the weekends I would sing, all these like rancheras and boleros and I'd sing on the weekends, and if friends from high school or wherever would come to Olvera Street and see me there, I'd think, oh man, they're not going to think I'm that hardcore, they're going to see me like this. And I felt like with the band, we got to really connect those feelings and say, hey, it's cool, we sing in English, we listen to English music or traditional music, and we love to rock out and jam out to stuff. So yeah. I think there's a lot of people like that around, all over the country, that are bicultural and that feel very much connected to traditional music and American pop culture and all that.
Sure. You mentioned going into the song El Hielo, undocumented peoples, and in a dedication. And it seems to me political activism and social awareness is something seldom heard these days in popular music. Is that something that's important and essential to this band?
Well, we didn't really start off as a band with clear political intentions. We love music and we wanted to tell our stories, and that was just one of the stories, the many stories of the life that we live and our upbringing and our experiences on a day-to-day basis, where we come from immigrant parents, or we ourselves are immigrants to this country, and we wanted to show what it is to experience, our stories in our life, and we wanted it to come to us because, if you listen to the media, a lot of the times, they consider undocumented people just statistics, 100, 150 people were deported today and blah, blah. And it kind of goes right over your head. But in reality, we're talking about, families, and we're talking about people that are here working, trying to contribute to their future in a positive way. So we wanted to kind of express that. And yeah, things have become very important to us as we've grown and as we've written certain songs that have opened our mind too. So that's the beautiful thing about music, that sometimes you write a song that you don't really know what it's going to do to you and what it's going to do to people. And that's an example of that.
Well, yeah, I welcome the conversation through music and from artists, I mean, music is so powerful, and I don't think enough people, have a message. We had the pleasure of Anna Tijoux here in studio, who is also on the bill this weekend at Supersonico, and wow, is she smart, and talk about, conscious and aware. Outstanding. So I mentioned Supersonico. It's the first year of this festival, yeah?
It is. It's the first year, and I think it's like the first of festivals like this, that really showcase all the Latin alternative music that's coming out of all over the world, all over Latin America, and including here in the United States. So we're thrilled to be there as artists, to share our music, but also as fans and as an audience who's like, itching to go and dance and enjoy this great celebration.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah. There's a pretty busy schedule over at the Shrine for the day-long event. It starts in the afternoon, so people can get there early. Do you have any picks of groups that people should definitely, obviously we want to see you, and I'm looking at your set time is 3 o'clock, 3:10. On Saturday afternoon. But there's a whole bunch of other people. There's Los Racas, Ceci Bastida. Any recommendations from you?
Definitely. We've been listening to the record, Jungle Fire record.
Jungle Fire.
And they'll be playing right before us on the main stage. And they're an LA band with, just great music to dance to. And I'm looking forward to Café Tacuba and Calle 13 and AJ Davila. I'm like crazy about that band right now. I think they're awesome.
Los Racas, La Vida Boheme. They're all friends of ours, so it's going to be hard to just say one, but we're really excited. And it's cool because it's like a cross-generational thing for the bands too, because Café Tacuba came out in the early 90s, late 80s, and now you're seeing bands like La Vida Boheme, etc. So you're going to get all that in between, so it's going to be pretty awesome,
Also, I think I'm looking at the lineup, and on the main stage, De Oro. Do you know this guy? Because he's like an EDM artist from like the IE.
Yeah.
I don't.
He's like big EDM. I mean, he's big in that scene. So that's cool.
Yeah, and I mean,
awesome.
This is kind of your one stop, right? All you have to do is show up at the Shrine Expo Hall. This is Saturday, October 11th. It's Supersonico. We're going to have tickets for that at the top of the hour, so stick around for that. I do want to ask you about the Grammy, because I know that's got to feel good.
Super good.
Tell us about that experience.
Well, I mean, we were honored to be nominated, this past for these past Grammys in the category of Best Latin Alternative Urbano. I don't know, they mix all these categories up in this one Latin alternative category, and we were nominated with bands like Amigos Invisibles, like Ilia Kuriaki, Café Tacuba, El Tri. And these are all bands that we've listened to, that we've, gone to their shows. So we were thrilled to be nominated. And when we won,
were you like, there's no chance that we're...
Yeah, I was sitting in the backstage, like thinking, all right, well, at least we got nominated, so that's cool, right, Pepe? Pepe's like, yeah, and also was sitting right by the edge of the stage, like waiting, like he's watching a game, And I couldn't even hear when they were talking or saying our category, and I'm just like, with my eyes closed, and Pep and also just screams, guys, we won. And man, we went out running like kids, just in case they might have like
Made a
changed their
mistake.
mind or made a mistake or something. And we just went out there, received the award, and thanked, no, and dedicated to our beautiful city of angels, to our undocumented family, and we're just super thrilled, man. All these great, beautiful things have happened ever since then. So we're just living every moment, man. Enjoying.
So, question for you: where do you keep the Grammy?
I gave mine to my mom, so my mom has it on her mantle. I don't know, guys. What about you?
Well, I have a little altar where I have all my, my Virgin Mary, and I'm a good Mexican girl, and my Santa Cecilia and my Bimbo, and I put it right there, on the mantle and stuff next to a little pony, things like that. Just
A little
things I
pony.
collect.
I gave it to my mom, but she hasn't picked it up yet, so it's still right there. So every morning I wake up and I look at it and I'm like, all right, let's do this.
And then I have it on the bookshelf.
Very cool, very cool. Well, I do want to ask you about this project before we head into your second set. You'll have to tell us about this. The Book of Life?
Yeah, the Book of Life is this animated movie that's coming out in a few days, and we were really honored to be a part of the soundtrack for the movie. It stars Diego Luna, and the music is by Gustavo Santaolalla. So
Oh, wow.
he's someone that we've always admired his music for all that he's done with Café Tacuba, Julieta Venegas, and artists like that. So we got to work with him via telephone. In the studio and record his song. It's called the Apology Song, and it's an apology song to all the bulls that have died in the bullfights, because it's something that happens and this torero doesn't want to kill the bull, so he says,
You can't give the story away.
I apologize. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a nice story.
It's a beautiful story. So,
So,
we
yeah.
encourage people to go to theaters. It's gonna come out on October 17th, and get the soundtrack also.
Yeah.
And I think it's great because it shares a little bit of the Mexican culture and of our beautiful celebration of Day of the Dead, no? Dia de los Muertos, coming up soon. So
Sure.
check it out.
All right. It's the Book of Life, so look out for it. Excellent. Well, let's head into your second set for us. And a quick reminder that we're going to have tickets for Supersonico coming up, along with autographed copies of their latest album, Someday New, La Santa Cecilia, live on KCRW.
I find it night and day hot in your eyes. You're hot and cold, always a surprise. Don't bother checking up for the weather, cause you know I'll never know. So mighty tiny can your rivers flow. So tiny, mighty, you will shake my floor. You got me always coming back for more, babe. I got no control. Falling from the high of a dream. Falling as I sway through the breeze. Falling for the words that you spit. Or am I blind cause I'm high on a dream? Blind cause I sway through the breeze. Blind cause your eyes I have seen. looking up for the weather, 'cause you know I'll never know. Falling from the high of a tree, falling as I sway through the breeze, falling for the words that you spit. Or am I flying 'cause I'm high on a dream, flying 'cause I sway through the breeze, flying 'cause your eyes I have seen. Go now go, oh, oh, oh,
Thank you very much. That was Falling. ¿Listo, Pepito?
We love cumbias, so this is a song for you to get up and dance in your car, at work, wherever. Just shake that booty. Órale. Cuando la negra te invite a bailar, no le digas no. Cuando esta negra te invite a bailar, no le digas no, porque no sabes si puede ser la gorda disfrazada, porque no sabes que vas a perder así. Cuando la luna sale a brillar, todo puede suceder. Cuando la luna sale a brillar, todo puede suceder, porque no sabes qué vas a vender aquí, porque no sabes que vas a perder más que. Rata tucupa 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 pa pa pa, barracata tucupa 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 pa pa pa. love rancheras. We love traditional music. And I couldn't find any other way to share my feelings. How many times could I like this special someone's photos or posts? I don't want social media. I want to see you face to face y decirte and tell you I want to spend some time with you, baby. Quiero ver el sol caer con la luna y las estrellas y en tus ojos renacer el mañana. Yo quiero ver, quiero calmar esta sed de tenerte entre mis brazos, de mirarte y no poder derramar la miel de mis labios. Como Dios manda, las nubes con el viento, la flor en la pradera, el ave a su nido, el mar junto a la arena. Como Dios manda, el hielo con el frío, es lo que yo deseo, estar siempre a tu lado, vivir siempre contigo. Como Dios manda, las nubes con el viento, la flor en la pradera, el ave a su nido, el mar junto a la arena. Como Dios manda, el hielo con el frío, es lo que yo deseo, estar siempre a tu lado, vivir siempre contigo.
This Saturday, October 11th, La Santa Cecilia will perform as part of Supersonico. At the Shrine Expo Hall, we have 5 autographed copies of Someday New, along with 5 pairs of tickets for our members to check out the whole festival. But get there early in the day. Don't miss La Santa Cecilia. They begin at 3:10 in the afternoon on Saturday at the outdoor stage. But there is a lot going on. It's a full day-long, into-the-night festival of Latin alternative music at the Shrine over by USC. So, hey, if you haven't won a giveaway from us in the past 90 days, call us for your chance to win tickets right now. Call us at 877-600-5279. Again, that's 877-600-5279. These CDs and tickets available to our current members only, first-come, first-served basis, and they're non-transferable. And worth noting, KCRW's own Raul Campos and Anthony Valadez will be on hand to DJ at Supersonico, so go say hi. All right. Well, you have one more for us?
Yeah, for sure. We have
Okay.
one more for you, and to all the Beatle fans out there, this is Strawberry Fields, por siempre. Vámonos. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to Strawberry